Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to create this glowy skin and full coverage with a basic brow and a big lash. Hope you like it. So I first start off with the Body Shop Vitamin E Moisturising Cream with the Urban Studio Buffing Brush number 182. Just take the product straight from the pot and rub this all over my face, as you can see. Once that's all rubbed in nicely, I use the Eve Lom primer called the Flawless Radiance just to give that skin a healthy bit of glow and to help keep my makeup stay on all day. I do put this in some awkward areas like all down the neck. This is because later on I do add foundation all the way down to the neck. Now I'm going in with the NYX Pore Filler, applying this to my T-zone. As you can see, this is just to get rid of any texture and pores you may see if I didn't do this step. Now using the NYX Taemin Frame Brow Pomade in Brunette with just a Primark basic double-ended brush, which you can see, I comb through my brows and then I do apply this. Now here I'm just using the Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 Brow just to create hair-like strokes. This isn't so you can see it throughout the makeup, this is just so I know how to frame my face, and you can't actually see once I've gone in with the pomade. I do know everyone will sit here and think, wow, you've already made a massive muck up of these brows, and I have, totally have, but you'll see later on in the video the brows do look a lot sharper and cleaner. However, I didn't want a big defined brow. So the products I just showed you were the W7 Go Concealer in medium, and I do use a Zoeva brush, however the name has come off, so sorry guys. I do focus this mainly just under the brows and try not to drag it down all the way onto the lid. This is because I don't need to prep the eyes for any, eyeshadow or anything like that. Now this is just one of those eBay 4-pack brushes. I'm just using that to buff out the underbrow. So then foundations, since the clips were really short, with the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect in Vanilla and the L'Oreal True Match, I think it's called Cocoa but the name has come off. There is no proper way of how I mix my foundations, but I do here go and test it on the skin, realising it's a bit too dark, so I just add another pump of the Revlon in Vanilla. Here I just use the number 7 foundation brush, but I do later go in with a damp beauty blender just to give it that nice clean finish, make sure there's no streaks left on the brush, which I actually never find that there is. So not until now did I realise how long I'm blending for, but I do carry on with the beauty blender, but I do come back in with the number 7 just to make sure everything's nice and clean. Once I'm happy that the base, being the foundation, is set, I go back in with the W7 Go Concealer in medium, again with the same brush that I use under my eyebrows, not putting this straight under the under eye, but just below near the cheeks, the chin, the cupid's bow, the tip of the nose and the forehead. Here I'm using the MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NC20, which is a bit lighter, as you can see, just to give it that highlight in the bright under eye. I do apply this again in repeated areas, again just to give it a nice highlight and make it really stand out so my face doesn't look flat and fat. contour, I do use the foundation used previously, which was the L'Oreal True Match in Cocoa. I don't necessarily like using creams because I feel like they drag the foundation under and take this off, so I do go back in with that foundation and blend it again with a beauty blender. So I'm just using this Morphe brush. This did come in a set, so it doesn't have a number in it, but it's just a domed powder brush. I think it's part of the Rose Gold collection, I'm not sure. Using the Revolution Luxury Banana powder. This powder has helped my makeup so much. I don't necessarily bake, I just place it on the skin, patting it in, making sure it's right in there. But I do end up brushing away slightly towards the edges so it doesn't leave me with like block lines. So I'm sure you've all heard of this bronzer. It's MAC Gimme Sun Skin Mineralized Finish. Just take this to bronze up the skin on the outer areas of my face, this being my chin, forehead and jawline. I do then go in with an annoyingly non-branded brush. It's just an angled shader brush. Taking the MAC Gimme Sun again, just down my nose to try and make that nose look snatch, honey. Taking the contour shade in the Contour Kit Highlight and Sculpt by Collection, I use a Primark stippling brush just to put in the contours of my face as I've already previously bronzed. So this is the Model's Own glitter ball, and I don't know what it is, if it's a highlight, if it's a bronzer, if it's a body shim, but I just use it not as a highlight but a bronzy glow, and you can see where I'm applying it on the tops of my cheeks and the end of my nose. Once I've used that bronzing glow, I use a Dress Up 224 tapered blending brush and take Butterscotch out of the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills and take Oh Darling by MAC and apply this quite generously, I would say, to the cheeks, tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, chin. And then I do go in with the 325 Luxe Dome, what is this called? Luxe Brow Light by Zoeva. I do take this under the brow bone to and to the inner corners of my eyes. Taking a quick tip from Makeup by Ariel, who does Kylie Jenner's makeup, I take my Revolution loose powder in the Morphe brush, carrying it, all you have to do is smile, and then carry it under where you did your contour. This is just to clean it up, and since I didn't set all the face, this helps just keep my makeup stay on a little bit longer. I then buff it out using the bronzing brush again so it didn't look too harsh. Going in with the MAC blusher, it doesn't have a name, I think it's called Margin Frost. I then take the same brush I contoured with and apply this to the apples of my cheeks. Here I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. Sorry for biting the lid off, but it was hard to get off. I'm just applying a thin line above the lash line, preparing them for falsies. using the New Look lip liner in Toffee. I do it quite messy because I didn't know how in focus it would be, but it turns out really messy. But anyways, back to the video. And then filling in that lip with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. With the Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 brow that I used earlier, it does actually have a pencil and a gel, so I'm just going in with that gel and setting my brows in place. So here I'm just preparing the lashes with some glue. The lashes I'm using today are Doll Lash in Lovelace, I believe. I have used these so many times and they still look fabulous. Now I do have a bit of problem sticking it on, but we do get there in the end, so don't worry. Then I apply mascara, which is the Collection Colour Lash All Day Wear Colour Mascara in, obviously, black. So this was the final look. I hope you guys like it. Like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!